Hey man, welcome back to the Black Market. You know what that means when you hear that sound? That means some money on the floor. And today, I have my absolute favorite guest. You wanna know why? Because she got the same birthday as me. Keisha, what's up, girl?
What's up? Hello.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
I'm good, man. I'm good.
You just tickled that
First
we got
of
the same
all,
birthday.
what you doing with my birthday?
What you doing with my birthday?
Hey, I was born first.
No, I actually was born first. I'm 78. What
You 78
Yeah.
years old?
No.
Black don't crack,
no,
boy. You will
sir.
never know how old a black woman
No,
is.
1978.
You was born in the late 1900s.
Don't do me.
Me too.
Don't do me.
I was right out. I'm right after that.
Don't do me.
Yeah, I'm right up in there with you.
Whatever.
All right, but how you been? First
I'm good.
of all,
How are you?
I'm good.
You're so funny.
Welcome to the Black Market.
Thank you for having me.
What are we talking about today?
We're talking about business, all things retail.
Big business.
Big business.
Retail?
Yes,
Funky Flair?
absolutely.
What's that?
So Funky Flair Boutique is my boutique. I've had it since 2012.
Okay.
So as of next month, November 1st, it'll be 12 years of me actually, thank you, of actually having a brick and mortar. I like to flex on people to let them know that it is actual brick and mortar.
Walk in.
I'm just not an Instagram boutique.
There you
So
go.
I always say God takes care of babies and fools. I'm still trying to figure out which one I am. But 12 years in,
You ain't no baby.
I'm my mama's baby.
There you go.
I'm my
See?
mama's baby.
That works.
But 12 years in, I still love what I do. I'm located in Marietta, Georgia.
Okay.
And as of 2023, I was ranked Cobb County's best boutique.
Aye, we celebrate all that.
Yes, which is super duper dope because I am the only black boutique in Marietta.
Another one. Another one. We
So,
celebrate all victories
thank
over
you.
here.
So yeah, I love what I do. I've been in fashion since I was 5 years old.
What was a 5-year-old doing in fashion?
Well,
What that look like?
My grandmother was a seamstress and she owned a cleaners.
Okay.
So I've always been around clothes. I've always been around fabrics and textiles and textures and things like that. And then my mom, she was a buyer for Robinson's May, which turned into Macy's and all the things. So I've always been around clothes. I've always been around women and I love what I do. Like
So you know how to put that shit together.
I put that shit on.
On and together and sell that shit.
I do
and all
what
that.
I do, yes. So I love what I do. Yeah.
What was the inspiration for Funky Flair?
The inspiration for Funky Flair was I was in LA working for a company called The Tennis Channel. And I had a chance to meet Venus and Serena before they were Venus and Serena. And I saw them coming in and I'm like, they need some style, right? No shade, but just seeing them come in and I'm like, one, I don't want to sit here in this desk anymore. I love fashion. What can I do? How can I transition from my coworkers who would have on their cute two-piece suits and things like that and then go to happy hour? Like, what does that look like? So hence the fact Funky Flair came about. And that's when I was in Santa Monica and I was like, I'm cool on LA. This is home. Let me try something else. And that's when I moved to Atlanta and we got it popping.
Now, what was the first, like your first setup like?
My first setup, I had come from humble beginnings as far as like actually starting the business. I was literally going from every salon in Atlanta, from Edgewood, Bankhead, literally selling accessories out the trunk of my car. I had a Honda Civic, Jeezy, that was her name. Well, her name, Jeezy. And like when they would see me pull up in that silver Honda Civic, they knew what it was.
Word.
Yeah.
So the community supported you.
Oh yeah.
That's dope.
Do you see his personality?
Of course. I mean, you definitely got the flair.
So yeah, that's my humble beginning, and then I started doing trunk shows, and I started doing women's expos, and it just got to be really big. And I say that humbly because I don't want to ever come off like, but I paid my dues, and from that I was like, okay, let me get a space.
Right.
And it's funny because the gentleman at the time that I was dating, he was like, just get the fucking space. Like, what you waiting on?
That sounds like a
scared.
supportive boyfriend.
Yeah, I guess. I was scared because, nobody ever talks about brick and mortars like the money that you have to pay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like the overhead. We're not talking about just housing inventory, like the lights.
Bills.
The bills.
Right.
The adult stuff. And I was like, okay, I'm going to pull a trigger. And 12 years later, I'm still there.
Right.
Yeah.
He's still somewhere telling people, I'm the one told her to do the shit.
Don't get me started. But no, real talk, anytime that I have an anniversary, I do call him, text him, because I don't want to call him.
Right.
I text him and give him that shout out and that props for actually pushing me.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because he was the person like, nigga, what you doing?
You bullshit.
Like, stop playing, right? And if I didn't have that extra push, I don't know if I would have done it.
Right.
So, I mean, I give him his kudos for that.
You absolutely have to. Now,
So,
what would you say you specialize in?
Women. That's what I specialize in. So not only do I sell clothes, because anybody can sell clothes, right? I create an experience. When you come to the boutique, you are experiencing the clothes, the atmosphere, and me. So I'm not a licensed therapist, but I give therapy. Retail is therapy.
It is.
So when
Especially if you got some money.
Right. Or if you don't have any money, you know, so I create experiences, I create a safe haven for my customers. Like, I've literally been to divorce parties, bridal showers, baby showers.
Hold up. Who was throwing divorce parties?
Oh, baby, it goes down. It's a lot of women that do divorce parties.
A lot of women. See?
Well, dudes too.
See?
Dudes be having divorce parties too.
Hey, bro, let's start throwing some divorce parties, man. They having all the fun.
So, yeah, so I create experiences, so, yeah.
Now, let me ask you this.
Yes.
What's in your style profile?
What do you mean?
Like
what?
What are some of your favorite looks? Or can you help somebody create a style profile?
Absolutely.
Somebody walk in and like, I ain't got no sauce, I ain't dripping, I ain't got no swag. Can you take a plain Jane?
Absolutely. So
Polish
the
a
thing about
diamond?
it, so the thing about it is that one of the reasons why I know that I've had longevity in the business is because I'm honest, right? Am I in the business to make money? Yes, but I'm not going to sell you just because I'm trying to get $1. Because all you're gonna do is go outside and say, "Oh, I got this from Funky Flair." If you're looking a hot mess, no, I don't do that.
Right.
So when somebody comes in that is a plain Jane, it's all about listening, actually having a conversation with her and finding out what her needs are, and what her alter ego is, or who she wants to be, right? And I just kind of matriculate from there.
Now, what are some of your favorite looks?
Some of my favorite looks, as I've gotten older, I've gotten really into sneakers and like a laid back look, right? So when people see me like, oh, you know, that's a little quiche, but then it was time for me to get suited and booted, they'd be like, nigga.
I never knew you had it.
Right. So my classic go-to is always black and white, which are two of my favorite colors.
Okay.
So anything black and white is always gonna be a good look, whether you are in a casual environment or you gotta do a gala type event. So yeah.
Now, you know, it's fall.
It is fall.
Now, that season.
Oh,
go
yeah.
ahead and throw them.
We getting suited and booted.
You feel me?
It's boot season, it's layering season, it's sweater season. Like, this is my favorite season.
Give us a little style advice while you're here. What should we stay away from?
Stay away, well, for women, I think that women should invest in garment wear because everything tight we don't need to see all the ripples, right? And I mean, as women get older, you know, bodies change and shift, but invest in a good bra, invest in some good shapewear, right?
Okay.
I think that that's essential. And then for men, I think that men should always have a nice shoe and a nice watch, right? And a nice pair of jeans. With those staples, you can do pretty much anything.
Right.
Yeah.
That watch is important.
Absolutely.
It complete the whole.
It does.
Yeah, you gotta have you a nice watch.
It does.
People take you serious.
And cufflinks as well. I mean, I know that's kind of old school, but a man in a nice pair of cufflinks, fly.
Okay. Fellas, I hope you're taking notes. I hope you're taking notes. Now, where can they find you?
Funky Flair Boutique is located in Marietta, Georgia. Address is 3020 Canton Road, Suite 220, Marietta, Georgia, 30066. We're also online, funkyflairboutique.com and Instagram.
Anything you want to leave them with?
Fashion is a state of mind. Fashion speaks. Fashion is Funky Flair. That's it. That's
Hey, well, there you have it then. Keisha with my birthday, Funky Flair Boutique. There's some money on the floor right over here at the Black Market, baby.
all. Hey.
That was dope.